5 minutes skip. Two minutes. Maybe 1 minute. Less than 1 minute. You started at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hands off. Before you get it. Take it slowly. 4.
Yesterday's meeting. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead now.
The summary of yesterday's discussion. The sales team to focus on role play and how they can communicate with clients over the phone. Then they work on leads on Monday and Tuesday, and then on Wednesday they will start outreach. The content team are to come up with a plan for community building today, and also work on their thumbnails.
Okay. Okay. So,
Yeah.
Okay. But when I asked on that, first things first was, I expected that you start with the general meeting, then the sales meeting, then the content team, or anyone, however order you want it. But the general meeting is always the first. Trying to give such summary.
Okay.
So what was promised in our first general meeting yesterday? Yeah, go ahead now. Did you write them down?
No, sir.
Sorry?
Said it was only the content team that made the promise, and you too.
Okay, so what did they promise and what did I promise?
You promised that you were going to come up with leads for the sales team.
I will come up with leads. Is that what I said?
You and the sales team will come up with leads.
Okay, no problem. Okay, I've heard you. Then please you have to take notes. So that's why I said she go first. So henceforth, you'll be going first. It will help us to remind us on things that we have promised, and it will prevent us from slacking. So content team, Chioma and this Chioma, let's see what you have for us in terms of the goals you guys set for us as T'Challa, and then how you intend to build a community. I'm listening. Chioma ran away or what? OJ.
Yeah. What's here?
You see what happened?
What happened?
Chioma just left the meeting. Maybe network.
Maybe network. They happen like that.
So who can stand in for Chioma to justify?
Well, I think they're supposed to finish up this morning, and they're not done yet. I made some changes and dropped it on the group yesterday, so we're supposed to work on them this morning.
They made changes to the goal and made changes to the way they intend to build the community. Each of them.
So we added more. We only had for Instagram initially. So we had to drum up the rest today. That's for the other social media platforms.
Okay.
For Facebook especially, which we feel like is where the community is going to be doing. We will have to set some. So Facebook is just going to be different. So I feel like that's the meeting that to have this morning before we have that complete.
Okay, so give or take, that is for the goal. What about the community building action plan?
The community building action plan, like we said yesterday, I think we said one that we should try and be communicating with people who are talking about things that relate to what we do at T'Challa. So that's the first real action plan we really have. I guess as time goes on, we'll be able to develop more. But for now, that's the first one we really have.
I feel like let's have like a proper conversation regarding something that we can start now. And let's have like at least let's have something along those lines, something
Yeah, so what we can start now is to jumping on topics related to what we already talk about. So that's what we can start now. It's a way of introducing yourself as a how would I call it, like somebody that knows about the subject. Do you understand? So you don't just jump out there and start talking to people. You need to know that okay, you have responded to some arguments and people agree with that. So from time to time, you now start creating your own set of people, basically.
Okay, but the question is by Monday, can we have everything sorted out so that we know what we're dealing with? Because we're running out of November already. November has already ended. I feel like let's know what we're doing.
Alright.
Okay,
Alright,
so Chema is back. Chema,
So
what's up?
Chema, please. Okay.
Hello, Chema.
Hello, sir.
Yes, so what's up?
For the goals that we set for ourselves.
So Anthony is telling me that okay, there's a noise, the background noise from your side. Chema.
Yes, sir.
So Anthony is saying that people are not done, that he made some changes as of yesterday.
Yes.
So give or take, right? This is what's going to happen. I think I want to see like a brief of the goals for each platform and the action plan for building a community, right? So I want to just have a brief of that today. Maybe can I get that by 2:00?
Yes, sir.
So let's get that today. Or then by Monday morning, I think you have to justify it. You have to back it up.
Okay, sir.
Okay, is that okay? Is that fine by you, OJ, also?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So that being said, so sales team, number 10:30. I think. Does anybody have any questions so far? Bukola, any question? Dosu, any question? Emmanuel, Joy, any question?
No question, sir.
Okay, that's the case. Sales team, remember our assignment though? So yes, our assignment is to bring up 10 ideas on how we can get. Okay. That place is not okay, yes. Sales team, remember that we have to bring up 10 ideas on how we can get 500 paying customers this morning before our meeting by 10:30. Please remember to bring that assignment forward. Most of our day will be spent in generating leads. So I hope we understand that. Dr. Bukola.
Yes, we got that.
No problem. So I think
Yes.
okay, without any other thing to be added or subtracted, we can call it a day.
Yeah, let's do some content in with there and just quickly run like 10 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, alright. So that's later. I don't really focus on creating content. It makes sense that I just turn it to my idea book. So right now I'm going to brainstorm 10 ideas that can easily get us to 500 paying customers. And the reason we do this is because in sales, people believe that sales is about the outreach. No. In sales, you need to engage your imagination as much as possible. So seeing that we have a goal of 500 paying customers, right? How do we get there? So today, an idea, when I was taking a walk coming to the office from the gym, an idea came to my head, right? And this idea came to my head because I'm in the telecom space. I grew up in the telecom space. And the idea is, we have a lot of businesses who have these numbers, right? And they find it difficult. They already have the business numbers that are compatible with our service. So instead of us trying to port them into a new provider, we might just offer them the service. So what that means is that they still get to retain the number. We're just giving them a better and a quality service. Those kind of customers will be much more easier to convince because it's perfectly integrating. They don't have to switch anything. And if they can get these guys, I don't see why the 500 paying customers is not possible. If we can really target and know, okay, fine, this is a potential provider we can partner with. We can partner with them. What of not just partnering with them? We are taking their customers. You see their customers cut the right. They still get paid for the calls. But it will help, one, to put money in our pocket. Two, it will help with the brand. Now, mind you, to me, it sounds unethical stealing customers. But no, it's that this other company, they offer to some extent less services. So we are coming with a better service. But not everything that they pay to you, we will still go to you. We're just bringing a better technology. And the dark truth is that I think
We can also consider white labeling our application to these same partners. That is, for instance, if they feel like, okay, these guys are going too big, we can give them a white labeled version and charge them monthly. Such kind of things are enterprise, and they will help with completely, to help us with like growing, so they help us to like stay afloat, to break even. That's the word, to break even. They help to handle staff. But at that stage where we need to either sink or swim. So until we get there, brainstorm those ways and act on the simplest, at the same time, the most effective ideas. So see you soon in my next meeting. My next meeting will be with the sales guys. After then, I'm leaving the office, so you most likely won't see me throughout today.
Time is 10:30. It's time to have the meeting with the sales team, right? So while we're about the call, I'm going to be creating the Notion sheet that we're going to be using, right? T'Challa sales, T'Challa. Oh, can you imagine? We do that already. Yeah. That's, my company Notion is not logged in on my Mac. No. So good morning, everyone. Good morning, Dotun. Good morning, Bukola.
Good morning.
So I believe nobody here has a noisy background, right? Because we're all going to open our mics for this, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So with that being said, now, let's start. What do we have? So I believe the first thing now, let's start with the ideas. So I want Dotun to start. Let's see the ideas you have, the ideas that you can bring that you believe can give us 500 paying customers.
Okay. Is what we are trying to do currently, and is the outreach. Food outreach, when we are sending messages or calling people that could benefit from our service. So one of them should be the outreach, and it's one of the most effective ways that I know that we can use it to get 500 paying customers in 3 months. So another one would be when we offer free trial to people, like maybe when we allow maybe our prospective customers to see the free version of our products, so that they can really experience how the value is going to give them. So when we offer free trial to prospective customers, it will help them see the benefits that they will get if they use our products. So the second idea is offering free trials to prospective customers that we know that they can benefit from our solution. So that they can really... Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So that's the second one. The third one would be discounts. When we offer discounts to maybe some of our customers, when we offer them some discounts, this will help them see the benefit and also tell others. Maybe tell other in the maybe similar industry. So when we offer like discounts, this will also help gain as many customers as possible, because word of mouth is also one effective way. So when people see the benefit of maybe the discount we give them, they can tell others about our product, and before we know, a lot of people are using it already. So when we are offering discount to like early adopters of the product, I guess it will make them love the product and also tell others about it using word of mouth.
Okay.
So another one will be the one we are also doing content, where when we share content about the pain point our customers are facing.
maybe as a result of inefficient call management, they lost some customers because maybe because of some customers are not being able to, they are not attended to, they lost them.
So
And this one,
how do we catch short? How do we catch such kind of people? How can we detect
that's what,
them?
how can we what? Sorry, I did not get
How
that.
can we get their complaint? How can we get their complaint?
That's right. So there are in some industries, we know some of the basic things that people might be facing, like some of the problems. Maybe for example, in let's use the real estate industry as an instance. They might be getting a lot of calls maybe on a busy day, and sometimes they might miss some calls due to the fact that they are using just one number to handle the inquiries of customers. So using T'Challa, we can tell them that they can have the possibility of sharing the calls between their agents, just using one smart number. So with that, we already understand some of the pains they are going through. Then we can use our product as a solution. So when we are creating content on some of the pains that our prospective customers are facing about the result of not being able to attend to customers and the solution that can help them gain more customers, I guess is going to attract more people to our maybe our page. Then the more we have more people on our page, the more customers we are going to get. Another thing we can do is research. When we do research on some pain points some industries are facing, then we can use that to create some content on how we can really address that. I don't know if my point was clearly stated.
No, yeah, they were. I'm sure.
Okay. So another one will be I mentioned like when I say word of mouth, maybe referral programs. I've said that I touched that little before. Maybe we have a referral program. Okay, this is what you will get. These are the benefits you will get if you refer us to maybe these are the results you will get if you refer another customer to us. So maybe we can put that benefit in place. Okay, maybe our customers, our existing customers, we can tell them some of the benefit they will get if they refer us to another company. So with that, I guess we can get a lot of customers through that means.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, Bukola, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Ways we can get 500 customers through leads. One, customers' testimonials. We can showcase customers' testimonials and success stories to build trust and credibility to the new client, to the new prospect. Then also we can offer account-based marketing in the sense that we focus on marketing efforts on specific accounts and decisions so that we can get the content and messaging so that the prospective customers can get the content and the market and the message that we have for them. Also through collaborations and partnerships. Through partnerships, we can use partnerships to expand reach and offer joint promotions with the prospective customers. Then social media content also by hosting doing some content on social media platform, encourage engagement and attracting new followers by that. Also, email marketing. We can launch an email marketing through valuable content, promotions, and also giving discounts to those prospective customers. Also, referral programs. By implementing programs, rewarding the existing customers for referrals, in the sense that those that we the customers we have, they can help us refer other people by giving them free
products or discounts through referrals that they have helped us to do. Then we can also free webinars. We can host some webinars on some industries requiring the registration to attend. Then we can give them discounts also. I've said that also. Then paid advertisements. We can run ads on different social media platforms using the relevant keywords and the demographics that we can use so that it can be attracted to the prospective clients. Then I've said we can also offer free consultation to those potential customers. We can showcasing the products we have to them, and we can tell them more on it. Instead of paying for consultation, we can give them free consultation to have an idea of it. Also, we have networking. We have networking to make the brand, to make people aware of the brand by going to events. We can go to events and we can showcase our product to people at the event. We also have the content marketing. We can create some content showing the things we have to offer to those clients. Then we can improve on our website, also improving on the website so that in case people are coming to the website, they can see things that can attract them to purchase the products we have.
Now, how many have you mentioned?
I've mentioned 7.
Okay.
Then we have affiliate marketing also. Affiliate marketing. We can partner with some affiliate companies by promoting products, and while we are partnering with them, we can get some commissions also.
You mean we or they can get commission?
They will get commission from us.
All right.
They will get commission from us.
Okay.
Free guide, free ebooks. We can give free ebooks, free guide to them so that they can see and they can create valuable resources requiring all those things. Just like the flyer that we have. At least reading those flyers made us understand that, okay, these are the things these people are into. Okay, I would like to try it.
Okay.
Then we can do online contests also by doing giveaways to people that knows about our products. So it will give so many people more chance to, okay, these people, it seems with the way they do their service, the way they have, I don't know how to explain it, but like let me read what I jotted down. Giveaways requiring contact information entry, offering relevant prizes. Okay, the person that is hosting that online contest can do some giveaways as regards those that are maybe they have come that, okay, this is what they want. We can give them some discounted prices, some relevant prices that, okay, since they are doing giveaways, just like discount also, then they can also participate in that. Okay.
So how many did you draft?
I drafted more than 10 though.
No problem.
I mentioned 10.
Okay, that's look. Keep going. You don't have to be. Go ahead. Let me hear what you say. Let me hear what you have written down. Just keep going.
Promotion of your products in the sense that you keep showcasing your industries and keep renovating, like giving more ideas to people so that they can know that these people are not just stagnant. They know what they are doing. They keep, is it expanding? Yes, they keep, I don't know the English to use. They keep, I don't know the English to use, but like maybe they keep expanding so that they can generate interest from other people. Not that they have one particular thing they keep showing to people every time. It might be a particular thing, but they show it in different ways and different forms so that it will interest the prospective customers.
Okay.
Leverage. Okay, the leverage also, even those that have not decided to buy the product or to purchase it, by using leverage, it can help them also to decide, and they are aware. They are aware. Leverage customers feedback. They are aware of the product, but they've not decided yet. So we can use this by, okay, we have some customers that they are on leverage also. So we can use that to, okay, we have customers like you too that they have not decided, but we can showcase more products to them, or much more, or expand it to them so that they can understand and decide that, okay, yes, this is what I want to purchase on. So that's all I have.
I'm coming. Okay. So I'll say that's good. And such exercises, I feel like as time goes on, we'll get better at it. The ideas you all brought are solid. They all make sense. So let me just give you a couple of ideas that I came up with, which I think some have been repeated. So we need to partner with telecommunications companies, right? So some ideas that I have here, I have them because of I would say I have a lot of knowledge in the telco industry. So a lot of the knowledge that I have here, I have them because I grew up in telecom space, and that was what gave rise to the entire T'Challa as a solution, because I saw that there were limitations in our telecoms companies, and I'm aware of them. So now, since some of these guys already partner with this telcos company, instead of having to go and start to explain too many things, having them to migrate their numbers, I feel like we can partner with telecoms companies. That is, they have their customers. We just bring T'Challa as a middleman to serve them and to help solve some of these problems. That looks like a partnership that has to be done at the admin level, not really at the sales level. Do you understand? Dr. Bukola, do you understand? Somebody is being distracted. So, two, let's look for other people who have been used by our competitor and for some reasons dumped. Now, I'm not saying that we should focus on this, but I don't want to call the names now because of some reasons. Are you familiar with any of our competitors at all? Do we show you their Instagram page?
I didn't get that, sir.
Did we show you the Instagram or social media page for any of our competitors?
No.
Okay, please remind me on the group chat. I don't want to say their names, but you can search them on social media. So one, we don't focus on our competitors, right? But luckily, I found two people who have used our competitor. Some of our competitors, and they said that the service itself is a complete disaster. I'm not saying this to look down on them or to laugh or to take advantage of them. What I'm saying is that while they have done extensive marketing, we have to make sure that our product works. That's one thing that we should ensure. But at the same time, let's look for ways that we can use to track those our competitors' customers, those that have problems. I'm not saying we should convert those that are perfect, though. Leave them for them, because like I said, the goal is not to steal them, but those that have dumped them due to lack of technology infrastructure. Do you get me? I'm thinking we should bring them on board. So how do we get them? Are you with me?
Yes, for you.
So how we get that? How we can get them is the competitors. They have a certain number range, phone number that they use, right? So we can go to their LinkedIn profiles, look for people that follow them on LinkedIn, look for people that follow them on social media, and try to look for do you get try to look for the startup founders or the companies whose bosses or marketers follow our competitor page. There's a high chance that they are there. Does it make sense?
Yes.
So now, when I go to search for ideas, right, to get these customers, I'm looking for ideas that have to do with our direct input as a sales team. Yes, I got a lot of content team assignments, which is good, quite all right. You see ideas regardless. But let's see how we can do more on this on the sales team aspect. Listen, my third idea is we need to look for tech events and the people who attended the tech events. So people who attended, look for a popular tech event. Look for people who said they attended it online. They can do that through tweets. People who made such tweets or people who made such hashtags on social media, you should go after them and reach out to them. Does it make sense? Because it's as good as saying, oh, me too. Sorry?
Please, can you come again? I didn't get that.
I said if you go to the social media, right, we look for popular tech events or popular events that we can deal with. We look for people who attended those events. And look for how we can network with them. I'm not digging my points now.
Yes.
So it's a way of so guy, you attended this event. Okay, fine. How was it now? How was it? Okay, fine. Makes sense. I didn't get to see you, but the way of entering their space. So I feel that then we have to look for smaller telecoms companies because a lot of these telecoms companies, are you with me? They have this exact problem. A lot of them. You might think because you might do the telecom space is telecom space, but me that I'm aware, I know that a lot of them have the same problem. But because they think the solutions are pretty expensive, they don't bother even looking for the solution at all. So we have to go and give it to them and say, okay, guys, this is how we should do it all. There are telecom companies in every state in Nigeria. You get?
Yes.
Every state in Nigeria has telecom companies, small ones. So how we search for them now is now our assignment. Okay, for example, how you can find them is just search maybe unlimited. They are the ones that mostly give unlimited internet. They're those that mostly do it. So just search for them. Just search for unlimited internet, maybe in Lagos. From that Google search, it will give you telcos. Those ones that you don't know are your leads, are your potential leads, because they are small. Most of them you don't know them. Do you get? So that's to give us good leads because, by the way, leads like that I'm referring to are leads who are already aware of the solution. But for some reasons, they can't adopt it due to maybe they think it's too expensive because in reality, it's expensive. We are just coming to say, you know what? We have found a way to make it cheaper for them. So it makes sense for them to buy into it. So people like this will be an easy sale to make, in my opinion, though. Then, my fifth idea is you should go on social media and look for posts where people are complaining about customer service of other companies.
Sorry, can you come again? I did not really get you.
We should go on social media and look for posts where people are complaining. Did you get that?
People are complaining.
Yes, like for example, I've called these guys, they didn't pick up my call. So we can just look at those reviews and give it to the company. Let's see whether they're interested. I'm not saying though.
But my issue is how are we going to get those posts? That's the
You just search. We can just keep tweaking your search. If you're on Twitter, just search for what they call it. Like for example, now is in logistics, there's a particular company that ships from UK. When we went to go and do their review online, bruv, they said those guys don't pick calls. That was a complaint, although that was by luck. But if you go to Twitter, just look for terms that people used to complain. Like, for example, if you want to complain about a company not answering your calls, you have to type it on Twitter. What are the 3 or 4 words you will use? Put it there. You get?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, for example, if you can say business missed calls Lagos on Twitter. See what you get. I'm not saying you get something plenty, but my point is that whole idea of exercising your imagination. Okay, see this way, right? If you have to ask a child, if you have to ask a grown man, this is a pen. What can you do with a pen? He will tell you you can write with a pen, right? What else can you do with a pen, Doctor?
The main function is to write with it.
So what else can you do with it? Now, your imagination feels like it is frozen. But if you ask a child who is 5 years old, this is a pen, what can you do with it? Okay, you can play Biro game with it. You can what? You can use it to do otapia. You can use it to play games. You can use it to drum. You get my point?
Yes.
The whole thing is to expand your imagination. Doesn't have to be correct, but the more you seek, the more you find. And like I said, your imagination is very, very powerful. But at some point, we might find gems that are there that will completely blow our mind. So that's the whole idea of this exercise. Although we have passed 30 minutes, but next time it should not go more than 30 minutes. Then another thing that we can look for is businesses that we see that have multiple phone numbers. That itself is a good green flag for us. Why do you think people have multiple phone numbers?
In case they cannot reach one.
Somebody is texting.
The other one will be
Somebody else is
available.
typing somewhere else. Who is typing?
I'm the one typing this thing you are saying.
Okay, because I think by next week everything will be entering Notion. I'm currently setting up the Notion page though. So businesses that have multiple phone numbers, then you look for content creators that make content about businesses, right? And then look for their followers. Let's search for people among their followers who have things like founder, co-founder in their bio. Those people too, they look like good sources of leads. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay.
Then companies that have outbound sales, companies that do a lot of outbound sales or outbound outreach, they are also good sources of leads because those people are using multiple lines to make those calls. What if we could use just one line to make those calls? So right now I'm about to create, this is the first time I'm trying this thing, that is recording my screen at the same time making this video, right? So I want to make it as quick as possible. I haven't even started yet. This is my first time. So I really hope it works out fine. Documents, mail, messages. I could even use this to create content, so come on. So for some strange reasons, I don't know why. Oh, I can't say so much. So yes, so when it's at the to-do level, it's called a lead. When it's in progress, yeah, it's in progress, which is nice. It could have been qualified. Okay, because that's also very important. We have to qualify. That's a misspelling. We have to qualify all of our leads. Then I would say interested. Maybe demo, because all of this is all in progress. There's a demo level. Interesting. Why do you have the same color? Demo looks green, like it's very, very good. Let's call it maybe yellow.
I would say maybe something that looks like it's close to an end. Maybe negotiating. Do we really negotiate? Maybe after the demo, we can say maybe onboarding. Yeah, if the demo is you're interested but not yet signed up, you can still say it's currently onboarding. There's really no rule to this. So by the time we're done, it's either we have lost the lead or we have closed the lead. So I'll change this to lost. Give it like a dark color. So if we have closed the lead, let's see what we can give to it. I'll give it a green. Yeah, in the case where the person is onboarding, a good green is good. Interested, qualified can still stay blue. In progress, we're not entirely sure where the person stands. Maybe you're making a phone call. Yeah. Interested. Let me see. Maybe I don't know. I don't want to bug my head with things like this. So we have things like the priority, right? Because there are different levels to priority. So for priority, we can use a select priority. Okay, priority already exists. And there was a source. Where did you get the lead from? It's a select kind of thing. So there is LinkedIn, there is Twitter, Google Maps, referrals. This would also help in our, what's that word? Maybe when we're trying to understand and brainstorm, it might help to do some filtering, some kind of calculations, right? Let me just set my timer. Let me make this quick as a way of making me more productive. Let me set it for 15 minutes. And I'll take a break. So now, about our databases, how to create a new one. Let's give it an icon. Maybe something like Office. Maybe a building. That signifies companies. I'm using blue because my startup's color has the closest color to my startup. So we create another database, right? Full page. It's a full page database, and it's going to be this one has to do with the leads themselves. The leads, right? So the lead needs a full name, regardless. After the full name, what's important? Oh, I'm supposed to even add contact information to the companies. That's super important. Contact information. You want to get as much information on the company as it also helps because we're also considering a situation where this leads will be gotten by somebody like a lead fetcher or something. That makes sense. So everybody focuses and drills down on their parts. Plus more minds to help with the brainstorming. So we have the name. People can get specialized in their particular area. Okay, so we have the person's name. We have, first of all, what's also important is the status, right? Or rather the company that the person is coming from, which is going to be of a type relation. It's going to be related to the company that we're getting the lead from. So we're getting them from companies. Should we show in companies? Yeah, can show in companies. It has leads, quite all right. company, while limiting one lead to one company. Add the relation. Okay, so we add the status, right? I really wish we could just copy that status, but I don't think Notion does that for now. Status is just as important. Type status for status. So it's either the person. What do I want to do? First of all, it's you can put person as just an ordinary lead to like light gray lead at this level. The person could be in progress. So I think this color is for like lost. This other one is for closed, which could be green. Interesting, it's green already. In progress, I don't know, in progress and interested are some of the same thing, most likely. So we can do demo, because that will also be a good one to track. We're using our demo for now. Demo. There is demo. Let's leave out interested, because if you're interested, it's most likely in progress. Onboarding. I think so. Onboarding is more like you're done with the process. You're done with the demo, or you are completely sure you want to just sign on board. So until we are closed it, we are onboarding you. So right. So the lead, the status, the priority. Which will be of type selection, priority. It's also going to be low, medium, high, because the people who will pay the most and will be the easiest to sell at the same time should be the most priority. Then we can start doing contact information. Yeah, we can start doing contact information. Which is like phone number. Then there will be email. That's even true. So email, phone number. There's also going to be, let's try to include social media links. Then we get, you can put them at the end. A description, notes should go inside. Lead source. Yep, the source is also important. Okay, this AI seems to be doing its job or something though. I think all any other information should get into the person's profile. So the last time it was updated, I'll be like last action, the dates, which will also have time, last action, should I say?
Yes, 4:06 p.m. So let's see whose screen. Do we all use that same Google Sheet that we used yesterday? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so who wants to go first and justify their leads? Last time, who went first?
I went first.
Okay, so Dotun, you go ahead.
Okay, so the industry I took was hospitality. That comprises of hotel and travel agency. Yeah. So the first.
What platform did you choose?
What did you say?
What platform did you choose?
So I still choose the platform I choose just LinkedIn, Twitter, and Apollo. So yeah.
Okay. Hold. Sorry. LinkedIn, Twitter, Apollo. Okay. All right. So why you got what? You got 25 leads. Why in 4 hours?
7, 4, 1, 2, 3. So you mentioned that we need to qualify them. So I have to take my time to check whether they are good fit to reach out to. That was why that was what took the time off.
Did it take time? Is it that it took time or what? What happened?
Yes, that's what I said. It took time to qualify them because it's not really all of them. I had to check their website. If their website is still, if it's not an old website, I had to check multiple. I had to check them on LinkedIn and Twitter whether they are still running. So that was what took the time, and qualifying them took the time out. So that was why I got this lead.
Okay, so go ahead. Let me hear. I can see a lot of hospitalities. So okay, you chose hospitality industry, and then you chose.
Yeah.
Okay, you got emails, you got phone numbers. You used Apollo, you used LinkedIn, but from everything I'm seeing that you did today, I'm not sure you used Twitter.
Yes, I got just one just one, because some of them they don't have a page on Twitter.
Okay, all right. So I think what that means is that I expected that if you go on maybe YouTube, you may see somebody who has used Twitter to get leads before.
Okay.
See, I did not pick the platform myself. I let you guys choose the platform you wanted, and you justify it by yourself, right? So please hold on. Please hold on. Okay, sorry, please continue.
So that's just
Okay. So what challenges did you face
the phone number.
while you were sourcing the leads? What challenges did you face? Can you hear me?
The challenge. Yes, I can hear you. Challenges I face. Let me think about something. Challenges I don't really feel I face any challenge. Yeah.
But you had 4 hours, and I'm still surprised that at least you got 20-something leads. That time, to be very honest, sounds too small for 20-something. If it was maybe, and mind you, it's not 20-something, it is 13. It is not 20-something you got to, because you got like 13 yesterday.
Yeah.
So I will not add.
Yeah.
So you got 13 yesterday, and you're getting 13 again today within 4 hours. Then it's quite questioning.
That's what I said. That's what I said earlier before.
That's what.
Qualifying them with time. I don't know if you can hear me.
So let me
That's
hear.
what I said. Qualifying them.
How do you qualify them? What's your qualification process like?
Okay. So are they good fits? They are like are they still currently are they still running? We have to check when last they post. Are they still
Okay,
in
so
place?
how would you detect that the business is still in operations? If I'm getting it right.
One of the things is their post, whether they posted recently. If they posted recently, okay, yes, they are still in place, they are still running. But maybe it's like 6 months ago or a year ago they posted. It's questionable sometimes. But some it might take a longer time. Yeah, some might not post like maybe like frequently, but they might still be running. So I guess I just use those their posts to check whether they are still running. When last they post, has it been a very long time? And
Okay, so why I'm running this is because by next week we're going to be doing a lot of outreach, right? So if you pick the hospitality industry, right, I have an issue with that. If you can't vet them under 5 minutes or 10 minutes, then I have an issue with that. Because the easiest way to vet them is not even by their post. If you pick an industry like hospitality, guess the easiest way. It's not in sales. One, you have to be hungry like you need it. One, two is you have to engage your imagination carefully and to the best you can. What do you think the fastest way to verify that a company in the hospitality industry is still active or still in operation? What do you think the fastest way is? Yeah, Dotun.
they're still in place. I don't really know. But that's what I said. If they posted recently, yeah, you can show that they're still in place.
Okay, all
That's
right, all right,
from
all
my
right.
own.
The fastest way for you to check if a business is active or in operations, precisely when they are dealing with physical location, is Google Maps. Look at their reviews. Did they have any recent review? Give or take a couple of weeks or a couple of months ago. Does that make sense?
Yes, I'm feeling.
So I believe that if you do a Google search on them and then a Google Map review or Google My Business review, provided it has a physical location, even hospitals get reviews on Google Maps. Can you see why I said the power of imagination and experience is in sales? That we learn every day, and that's the point. We learn every day. So please, let's act like you're in a do or die situation. That's where you get your best results. Because imagine you're given a target, right? Without that target, there's no progress being made. You have to explore all possible options. That's why I brought up the idea of Google My Business. So, well, I really believe that with Google My Business, the process of qualification would no longer be a problem, right? Doesn't
I did not get that.
Google My Business or Google Maps, they are most likely the same thing. Google My Business will give you a hint of whether the hospitality business is in operations or not. On the other hand, the hotels I'm saying you get, yeah, from what I'm seeing, are you with me?
Yes.
These are mostly international hotels mostly international hotels. What level of difficulty do you think is going to be to sell to them?
So basically, when I check them, they have just in the range of small scale business. Yeah,
Sorry?
when I check them on
What is
their
it?
platform. I said when I check them on their platforms, they are within the range of a small scale business. So yeah.
Are you calling Marriott Hotel a small scale business? Are you calling Proti a small scale business?
I did not really get it.
Are you trying to call Proti Hotels a small business? Are you trying to call Marriott a small business?
Marriott.
Yeah. Do you know Marriott?
Yeah, I know Mario. I'm not sure. I did not list Mario.
Well, I can see Marriott's website.
Marriott is not.
I can see Marriott's website on line 18. Confirm it whether it's Marriott. My eyes are seeing.
No, it's not Marriott.
On line 16, look at the website.
The name of the hotel, I guess this hotel is under Marriott, but the name of the hotel is not Marriott.
But did you check
Proti Hotel? I don't know.
I can see. One, Proti Hotel is not a small hotel. One, two is Marriott is the website I'm seeing, not Proti. Do you get my point now?
Yes, so how do we confirm if they, because when I went to their social media platform, they're within the range. So how do we know whether, okay, they're in this range? Because that was what I saw on their website.
Now what is on the website? What did you see on the website? What did you see on the website?
So their website, their employees is within the range of 11 to 15.
Because like yesterday you had about either 10 or 11 leads. So coming down to today,
Yes.
I'm seeing 14 leads in 4 hours. Please justify that.
Well, I had some issues concerning their website. Most of them, I picked Instagram as my main lead, my main source of lead. So when I got them, I searched for them on Google, but their websites were not coming up. So
Okay.
I felt, since they don't have a website or even an email address, then I don't think they are still included. But on Instagram, they are still active. So there's something that took me to this thing on Google, B2B stuff. So it told me when they came up, when the website, if business is still active.
Is it B2B?
When I checked that, yes, there are businesses. Yes, B2B on
No,
Google.
the name of the website, is
each-
it B2B Hint or B2B Hunt?
B2B in.
Okay, perfect. All right. No, but not regardless, right? Not regardless. Are you with me? Are you with me?
Yes.
In such a case, there's no harm in us trying
Yes.
because even though we try, we can. Irony is that if you end up meeting the accountants, right, and telling the accountant about this thing, the accountants may even be interested and say, okay, you know what? I can take it up to management and say, management, I think we can have this. It will boost our brand image. What do you think?
Okay.
So, because it
Okay.
doesn't mean
Maybe.
that we cannot reach out to them. We can reach out to them and still get something done.
All right then.
Okay. Doctor, any questions so far?
I still have question with I'm not really getting this Google map. Like I've been trying.
What did you
so for example-
what did you search for? Go ahead.
So now I'm on Google Map now, and I typed them hotels around me. Then it brought out series of hotel.
Type out your address. Type out the area. Is it Lekki?
My
You're doing?
address.
Type out Lekki, Ikoyi. Type out the area you're targeting. Hotels in
I don't
Ikeja.
understand.
Type hotels in Ikeja. Let me know what comes out.
Hotels in Ikeja.
Okay.
So I'm driving for a meeting quite alright. So I figured that I might as well just make a video while I drive. So something came to my head today, right? Talking about how a lot of men are actually checking out of the dating scene. And to be very, very frank, it's just making matters worse because if you look at the dating scene, and the people who are benefiting from this entire chaos are the people who know what they want and they know what they want. They have accepted the consequences and the benefits of what they want. So, for example, the consequences of you being a traditional man is that
you provide for the family. So now that you know that, you prepare yourself for being able to provide for your family. If you're going to be a traditional woman, right, you're not going to come and ask for equality in partnership, or you want an equal partner. That doesn't really happen. So what that means is that for guys, and which is guys that speak on behalf of, which I tell guys to be traditional men, because to be very, very frank, women may give you all of this laundry list of what they want. But in the very end, they are human beings first before modern day women. So they may bring new ideas, but you don't have to accept those ideas, because these same women, they want traditional men also. So you should not be discouraged. And see it this way, because as women rise through this social economic ladder, in case you don't understand what that means, is they want men who are jovial, taller than them, rich, happy going. They want this laundry list of things, right? And to be very frank, the modern day man who thinks in terms of equality will not be able to provide fully for the women. The modern day man is not chivalrous, but so at the end of the day, they want a traditional man, quite alright. But you who is traditional, you should learn to get the best deal for yourself. And the best deal comes in times like this, where a lot of men are losing it. And for a man who has it quite alright, will find it easier to date. And it's not a way of, oh, I'm telling you to take advantage. It is already happening, and if you play your cards right, everything will move to your advantage. Say, for example, now I say I'm not a spiritual person. No, I say I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual, right? So there's a book in the Christian Bible. I think, yeah, it's the Old Testament, which I believe is also part of the Jewish Torah. Correct me if I'm wrong. It says that when the time is right, that 7 women will cling on to one man, begging this one man, saying that they want to bear his name. They want to carry his name, because they can provide for themselves and everything, but they just want to bear his name. I don't use that word shame, because it's to assume that if they don't have a man's last name, then it could be shameful. That is a topic for another day. But you can see that this part of the Bible talks about women who can do everything for themselves, but still they want a man's name. And the men who they'll be running to are not just ordinary men. These are men who are at the top of the game. So I'll tell you that if you want to maximize the dating scene, right, because there's something like maximizing the dating scene, first things first, scrap any of these new ideas. None of these new ideas will work in your favor. When I say new ideas, it's equal partnership, is allowing your partner to be open. To be very, very frank, right? I said that I feel the red pill space is here for a reason, but so many people don't understand why the red pill space exists. They just keep following that red pill, but they never get the point. And I always tell people, you have to get the point. For example, if you're red pilled, quote unquote, what I mean red pills is you just understand the red pill and you see every woman the same way the red pill asks you to see every woman, but you would end up not even dating anybody, or just picking random stupid choices. So what I'm saying in this context is, red pill should be a way of allowing you to understand how women think. If you understand how women think, and you know the kind of women you want to deal with, narrowing on those kind of women that you want to deal with, and cut out the rest. At the same time, you have to understand that being a man of modern day, one, like I said, you have to be traditional. You have to understand game. You can't just be a guy who is rich, and because you are rich, you ignore all sorts of things. Oh, I'm rich, I can attract so many women. Yes, you can attract them, but can you keep them? And what even makes this worse is when you ask women how they want to be treated, or you ask women what they like in men, it's not like women lie. They say things that make them feel good in their head in the moment. 1, 2. They say things that are socially accepted. But if you look at what they choose, the choices they go for, you can tell that there's a very big discrepancy in that. So as that work, they say things like, oh, I want a man who is charming, who is caring, who is this, who is that, but they end up going for somebody else, right? Now, I'm not saying that it should be the direct opposite of what they say, but you should learn to understand that if you can master how to play with women's emotions, right, use them to use them to benefit the relationship. Now, I didn't say use them to your advantage. I say use them to benefit the relationship is because women are wired to express all sorts of emotions: anger, jealousy, playfulness. They need some form of chivalry. If you can deliver this, and to be very, very frank, it's going to involve you sometimes saying no. It's going to involve you bringing in some drama into her life. Like, if you're the type who, oh, I can't cheat. Yeah, if you can't cheat, quite alright, but you need to still be interesting. So how can you do that? Sometimes if she asks you to go out and you know you don't want to go there, say no, be authentic, I'm not going there. And if she wants to go somewhere and you don't want her to go, tell her you don't want her to go. And if she chooses to say, oh, I will go regardless, let me tell you this. If a woman is not afraid of losing you, she's going to do almost everything you say. If a woman is not afraid of losing you, she's not going to bill you. Trust me. She's going to treat you in a way that she wants to be the only woman in your space. So she's not going to give room for a lot of errors.